Djinns in Esotericism and Magic, Discovering the Mysteries. Djinn are one-of-a-kind, ethereal creatures that are different in basis and nature from all other ethereal inhabitants and inhabitants of various subtle levels. Classically, Djinn are referred to Islam. It is usually said about them, Djinn are ethereal creatures created by Allah himself. Djinns are known in Islam. In India, this kind of creatures are called rakshasas. In Christianity, genies were ruled by King Solomon himself, who initially subdued them, regardless of the fact that the genies have their roots in Islam and Eastern faiths and directions of branches of religions. Djinn, by nature, are created from smokeless fire, while angels are created from light. Djinn are unique and inimitable in the sense and basis that in their nature they are the only ethereal inhabitants who have their own karma and are responsible for all done deeds, spinning in the karmic wheel, the wheel of samsara, on a par with ordinary physical people. Djinn live on the etheric astral level and are traditionally classified as complex multi-level elementals. There are only two races with free will: physical humans and Djinn. The unique race that stays close to humans and interacts with them are the Djinn, while the Djinn themselves have their own free will. From the perspective of Islam, some Djinn are honored and others are not. Djinn are traditionally categorized into positive and negative Djinn. Positive genies help people, while negative genies hinder people in their lives. In Christianity is usually used the word demons and demons, while in the East, instead of demons and demons live and dwell Djinn. This does not mean that on the subtle level everything is the same, only that one esoteric practitioner sees it this way and another sees it differently. This happens quite often and depends on the vision of one or another practitioner, but not with regard to demons, devils and Djinn. All of them are different from each other as in their nature, structure and of course the ethereal image. Traditionally, when working on the expulsion of demons and demons, many practitioners in their work use a well-known sigil, which helps to expel the possessed person essence, demon or demon, while the same symbol of the negative kind of Djinn does not expel, but only just angry and infuriating, while it helps only in a small way to free up a little space of his habitual dwelling in the man himself. Demons, it is the spawn of chaos, so in its original nature is different from the genies at the root. European magic works directly with spells in relation to the Djinn. In esotericism, Djinn are given special attention and reverence, and especially practitioners of magical arts who know and can work with Djinn. The Djinn can be summoned and the Djinn can be subdued. In magical traditions, esotericists who practice free will call the Djinn, and in the case of a positive decision on the part of the Djinn, get in their aids on a subtle level one of the most powerful magical allies, the Djinn. Djinn protect and protect, help in achieving the desired result and strengthen all the manipulations on a subtle level in many times. It is believed that the magician who has in his allies Djinn almost invincible compared to other practices in the field of esotericism. In the negative aspects of esotericism and magic, the genie is subjugated. In this case, the genie begins to serve its owner, becomes a slave and begins to do black work. The practitioner gets a slave and the genie is enslaved. Practitioners of these works are witches and sorcerers. If a person who is under the power of a genie, harnessed by negative work, will find a worthy practitioner in the field of esotericism, capable of freeing an unfree genie, the latter, when released all the rest of the time, will take revenge on his slave owner, tormenting and wiping him off the face of the earth. In these cases, very often, such practitioners are literally paralyzed. The circus Shapito begins in all colors and manifestations relating to the low level of existence on the plane of the physical world, and in their lives comes a black streak up to physical death. On the other hand, this is the main aspect of karma and cause and effect relations, as each person should receive retribution for the deeds done in his life, but many people think that it will be a ride, and very often it is a ride on a wheelchair.